Hey everyone, welcome to Be Strong Be You. I am Tanisha Stansel and I have alopecia areata totalis, which is an autoimmune disease that causes hair loss of, in my case, the scalp. And there are many other reasons you can have alopecia, but mine is an actual medical diagnosis. Welcome for all the supporters and fellow alopecians that are supporting the blog. I really appreciate everything that you have done thus far to this point since April. Can you believe it is the end of September? So here we are, September 30th, and it is the end of Alopecia Areata Awareness Month. And the color is blue, so hence, I have a blue emblem of a friend who made some alopecia shirts. And then, of course, my eyeshadow. And my feature picture is my job. All of the staff from my job wore blue today in honor of Alopecia Areata Awareness. So I really, there are no words to express the gratitude. And even today, as I walked into work and saw everyone wearing blue, I was teary-eyed and emotional because they are so supportive and they're always like, we never would have known. You just come in here and you just talk and you're so confident. And it's just because it's just something I can do because I'm really good at my job. And so if you're watching this, some of them said they've been watching and reading my blog, and I want to say thank you so much for all of the support you've given me, whether it was intentional or not, because it really means a lot to me in this stage of my life. So what I'm going to do this week, since it is the end of Alopecia Areata Awareness Month, I didn't get everything that I wanted to do in the month done, but given that I'm intertwining my alopecia experience in with my real life, it's fine. So for those joining, we'll just keep adding on and things will happen and it'll be good. So I'm not worried about it. And as you all know, that these are just raw videos. I don't edit. I don't record, I don't cut out the parts I like. If I mess up, I mess up. And I think that is what's helped me connect to you as my audience, because I just want to be as genuine as I can. So this week, I'm going to talk about the things that I learned about myself over the course of this month. And the first thing is, it's 64 degrees today and it's getting cold outside. So if anybody has any links or anything for me to be able to find some good headgear, I need it because I already, my throat's hurting and everything because I've never dealt with the bare head as an adult. And I can scarf it up all day, but I need some other options because if I gotta go through that every morning, I'm just gonna be one little sickly little woman. So it's cold. Let's see, I made a small list too. Pictures. I was supposed to take pictures, a selfie every day, and I just didn't do it. I can take a picture with other people, but it's really difficult for me to take them of myself. I think I probably took maybe 4 or 5 pictures by myself out of the whole 30 days. And it's because I just don't see myself like that. Like, I know I have on makeup, but I'm telling you guys, I'm a makeup minimalist and I can actually do all of my eye makeup without even looking in a mirror. And that's how bad it is. And so I really have to keep working on that. And that's something I have to keep praying for to get through so that I can feel like I look like a human. Because body dysmorphia is real, y'all. Like when you just don't think you look how people say you look, and people can say you're so beautiful and you look so natural with it and it fits you. But like, to me, I just wore hair for way too long and I want that back. So it's really easy to want to relapse and just be like, I'm just going to go buy a wig and put it on. And I'm not ready for that, because if I do that, I want to do it because I want to do it. My professional life, as you can see, is, and I've talked about it on several posts, is so much easier. And for part of it, I think it's because I walked around every day with like this huge secret and these bricks on my shoulder to not want people to know that I didn't have hair. And I was always afraid, well, what if I have to do this and my hair comes off? What if a kid gets upset with me and pulls my hair and my hair comes off? I mean, I'm not going to be able to just be embarrassed and say I quit my job. Like, I'm not coming back to work the next day. I mean, I might be able to take a few days off for the trauma, But realistically, I can't be like, hey, it's okay, I'm not coming to work tomorrow, I'm never showing up again because I'm embarrassed. But that whole fear is gone. It's good. Like the wind's been blowing and I'm not worried about my hair flying off while I'm trying to do pick up and drop off to help with the kids. It's just very freeing. And I swear, I have the most supportive staff in going through this, and most of them don't know, but if you're watching this, I can't say it enough. I really appreciate you all. It's been wonderful. Even the kids, students are like, I see a little bit of hair there, and I do have some little scragglies of hair, and I'm just like, God, why can't you let that hair grow back in? Another story. Medicine does not take the pain away. So I suffer from depression and anxiety, and I'll talk a little bit more about my medical as I get into my story, but medicine does not take the pain away. There's a lot of times when especially on the weekends, when my body shuts down, I just kind of want to lay in the bed the whole day and not go anywhere. Because I don't want to have to deal with the staring. I don't want to have to deal with answering any questions. And, I've gotten really good at going to the store and trying not to have tunnel vision. So I'll just go in and I'll make a point to speak to people when I see them, just as I would with hair. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. You have a good day. Excuse me. And that, people are going to stare. I have to just get used to that. People are going to stare. Just as I would stare something that I'm not familiar with, I have to say that same thing and just keep moving forward and not stop and not let that hold me back and just be like, I'm just going to stay in my house because I don't feel like going through it. So I'm dealing with that too. And let's see, body image. So it's like a double negative. So I'm always, I was having a conversation with one of my friends and I said, you know what? When I had a wig on my head, I didn't mind being the big girl. I didn't mind it. But now that I'm going without my hair, I don't want to be the big bald girl, the fat bald girl. Like, I just feel like it's just a double whammy, and either I got to get my body together so I can feel more confident, but then again, it's kind of like, as long as I don't do something here, it ain't gonna matter what I look like. I may have a banging body by the time I get done, but if I can't get past the fact and still look at myself beautiful, it won't matter. So I just have to keep working on that, and part of me just thinks like, God, why? Like, in your mind, you want to rush it. And in my mind, I'm like, God, I did what you told me to do. I felt like my whole life you wanted me to be me. And here I am, I'm being strong and being me. And I still don't have no hair. Or can you just make it stop and heal me so I can really be happy? But I feel like this was my purpose, and I've touched a lot of people and came across a lot of people who were very inspired just by a few things that I say. And even though I don't know what I'm going to say, I really just pray to God, just let it come to me. I'm still living in my purpose, so I really just need to stay in that and stop trying to look for what is my reward for this, and I'm not even thinking about monetarily or anything. I'm literally like, God, you're going to give me my hair back. Yes, I'm going to get my hair back. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Don't judge me. I'm still a work in progress, but I do want my hair. And last, I want to say, I'm very thankful that I'm running and blessed to have other fellow alopecians in my life. It has been so rewarding to see people who look like me and know that even though there are people out there that I've known that have experienced alopecia, it is just a whole different feeling to see someone look like me and to know they know exactly how I feel, to have this autoimmune disease that you got, we don't know how, and that your hair can't grow back. And so that has been very good to experience. And those ladies are going to be in my life. We are trying to continue to bring awareness, because September is not the only time we should be talking about it. We should be talking about it every month. And so I'm really grateful for all of you ladies and gentlemen that I've met that have alopecia. And for those in my life, we plan to do some things and And I really am glad to be a part of that because I couldn't do it without them. So thank you so much to those fellow alopecians. That's really all I have this week. So next week when I come back, I'm gonna get back into high school. I'm really glad that the month came so that I could like take a break because it was a lot. But we're gonna get into high school and we're gonna continue on with the things that I went through and the things that I endured, and the family is gonna grow. So that's gonna bring on a whole new set of questions and issues and drama. So stay tuned. Comment below about those headscarves or head wraps or headgear, whatever. I need it. Thank you so much. Continue to send in your pictures if you did wear blue. I will be showing those throughout as I move forward, as well as if you wanted to write a blurb about knowing me with alopecia or knowing someone else with alopecia, I will read those throughout as well moving forward. So don't forget about those. I think they're important regardless if it's September or not, and I just want to give everyone a perspective. And some of them I've read and I was like, oh my gosh, I was so hateful, you know, I didn't mean to hurt those people. And so it's going to be hard because I am going to start in high school. I am going to start to talk about some of the horrible things I did just out of the anger in my heart and just being angry and mean, and I betrayed a few people, and I've already spoken with all those people. So before y'all start calling them and trying to say, ooh, Tanisha talked about you on her blog, they already know I'm talking about them on my blog. So ain't no problem. So I will see you guys next week. And thank you so much for all the support again. I'm just so grateful, and that's all I can say, and keep it at that. So thank you so much. Have a great weekend and be strong. Be you.